would like to introduce Cabela to some of the customs practiced among people of my stature. Show her what life is like on the upper deck. Your ladyship is most courteous. What exactly do you have in mind? An officer's report, a social event? I was counting on you to choose something appropriate. Oh, but of course, you do not have time to puzzle over such trivial solutions. I will see what can be arranged, and do not worry. For a single moment, I promise to find the most suitable approach. I will contact you the moment I have something to offer. Have you heard the name the Fiery Reckoning? From what I can tell, it's a void ship of some sort. There was mention of it in one of Theodora's documents. I'm afraid it is not immediately familiar to me, your ladyship. Please allow me a moment. I say, Housebound Valencias did indeed sign a contract with the owner of a vessel with the designation Fiery Reckoning. There are transactions records of the ship picking up cargo from Chiavigama. This is odd. The data log ends there. Apparently, the ship had some interactions with one of the workshops on your industrial world. I beg your pardon, your ladyship, but this is the extent of the assistance I can provide you in regards to this particular matter. Okay. Let's see. I would like to replace the painting of the late Theodora in my chambers. Hang my portrait instead. It will be done, your ladyship. Good. Good. I shall return later. Ha ha ha. Do you really think Tess was gonna leave the picture of Auntie up? Come on. Come on. She is not that kind of gal. No. Okay. We can't.
The Omniscient knows all. Comprehends all.
Strange messages are appearing in the ship's log.
This statement is true. Algorithmic violations have been recorded, as a result of which I twice performed an offering to the cogitators of corrective data vows and ruled out the possibility of sabotage. I hypothesize that the violation is a consequence of the discontent of the ship's machine spirits. I recommend a procedure of placation of the honored spirits for the glory of the Omniscient and the steel angels sent by him.
Okay, well, can you do that? I want to know the truth about you.
The request is approved. I did conceal certain information. I was a student of Archmagos Amanat, but I committed an act of betrayal after he deviated from sacred dogma.
How? What did you do? What did Amarnat do?
He fell into schism and challenged the sacred boundaries of knowledge. The blessed Amanat claimed the limits of what is permitted must be expanded, because by refusing to explore certain law, we find ourselves in contempt of the seventh universal law. Comprehension is the key to all things.
Huh.
My mentor put forth a thesis claiming that we have stagnated, that ritual is now nothing but a cage for souls and false worship of the Omniscient. He sought to break the cycle of mindless repetition because he saw the inevitable demise of our faith and all humanity at the end of it.
I honestly still don't disagree with this. I still think that at this point, what we know about Amarnat and stuff like that, I still 100% agree with it. Certain aspects of the Imperium have indeed ossified. His argument sounds reasonable.
This statement is false. My mentor's words sound like heresy. Limits were established because it is dangerous to venture beyond. Each step past them could lead to a bloody slaughter, but the blessed Amanat was not afraid.
How did you betray him?
The teachings of the blessed Amanat spread, and word of it reached the conclave of the Cognizance fleet. They recognized his teachings as tech heresy. Many tech priests suddenly vanished or were subjected to servo penance for minor transgressions. The students of Amanat, whose number included many enlightened and respected tech priests, resisted. My prognosis showed that our most likely future was a schism and a fratricidal war that would destroy the Cognizance fleet. That was when I headed to the Conclave.
To try to save everybody?
I confessed and handed the information about my mentor's research over to the Conclave. Brazen and thematic studies of the Forbidden Law. The Conclave could use that data to summon Archmagos Amanat to stand trial and compel him to repent on pain of excommunicate traitoris. His subsequent fate is unknown to me.
It was rather callous. I get you acted as a loyal son of the Imperium. I don't think, you acted as a loyal son of the Imperium.
I pray that the Omnissiah grants us wisdom to overcome the dialectic differences that divide us.
Like, he sounds so conflicted, and knowing what we know about him now, these thoughts are much more interesting. Like, the schism itself is much more interesting, and how he is coming to terms with the part that he's playing in the schism potentially, and like what he's doing to try to stop it now. God, Pascal's story is one that is a great example of why games like these have to be played more than once. Like, you have to play games more than once when they're like this deep of an RPG, because you're gonna miss stuff your first or second. Like, I know I'm going to miss stuff this time around, and I'm gonna need a third or a fourth playthrough to really and truly appreciate everything, but also to see just the different various outcomes for Pascal. Why'd you go to Ricad?
I was summoned there by a message that was encrypted with the Blessed Amanat's personal code, and could be interpreted in several ways. One thing was certain. We were in danger, and I had to go to Ricad Minoris.
I mean, that's not wrong. You were in danger. Tell me about Abel.
Assessing his personality is difficult. The spirit of Brother Abel is different from that of most people. Tech comrades of the COG call such persons quiet ones. He possesses significant intellect, but shuns communication.
I get it. He doesn't like to talk. He's an They're trying to say that Abel is an introvert currently. Abel doesn't want to talk to people. I wholeheartedly respect that.
So far, I have not been able to determine why Abel summoned me to Ricad Minoris, how he is related to the Blessed Amanat, or why he bears the same name as me. Perhaps the Reverend Abel cannot fully actualize and interpret the available data.
What are you gonna do next?
I was wrong when I assumed it was the Blessed Archmagos Amanat, who assumed the guise of Abel Haneman. But there is a connection between him and the Reverend Abel, and I intend to uncover the nature of this link.
I have no more questions.
Acknowledged. I will return to ruminating.
So
May your labors be...
So what I thought was Pascal talking to us before, like what he had mentioned, was not at all what it actually was. Like, I thought when he bumped in and was like, "Hey, girl," and I was like, "Hey," I thought that was the start of him and like the people boarding my ship, but I guess not. Oh, complete contract. Oh, cool. Yeah, I don't think I've ever actually completed a contract before. Okay, cool. Now, here we go. So we've got become the flagship's blood. That's a good one. This is good. So we got rot, Anver's base. Found the entrance somewhere in Sector 2. There's that. Hunger Hands. Footfalls experiencing. Okay. And then reclaim. Right, this we're not going to do yet. Astray. And then we've got... according to... Right, you want to do the heretic, secret of the cult. That's later. Right, this is, yeah, that's not yet. So let's go downstairs. Like, I know we gotta go pick up Jai. I understand. Jai fans, I'm so sorry. But like, there's a secret room on my, or it's not a secret area, but there's an area on my ship I haven't been to. I would like to go. Okay. How do I do this though? What do I do? Straight line? Is it freight line that we're going to? Yes. This is gonna be so good. This is the squad. I'm so excited for the squad. And then we're gonna get Mars Eye in like a million hours from now. God damn, why is this man take so I just need him to pop up and be Mars Eye for like 2 seconds so I can feel okay about the world. It's so bad. Where's Glado? Where's Luna? A sturdily built man with an augmented jaw stands at attention. The dark circles under his eyes speak to many sleepless nights, but his voice is loud and spirited. Welcome to Freight Hub LD-987/A14, Lord Captain. I am Edok Frenzo, Captain of the Enforcers in the lower deck bay LD-A14. The Master at Arms has assigned me to be your liaison for the duration of your stay. Lord Captain, would you like to inspect the control room or to begin your search for the Temple of the Bloodspun Web? He says the last part with obvious concern. Just thinking about the prospect of walking around the lower deck wounds your refined senses. You'll be fine. Your mind conjures vivid images of filth and poverty hanging in the air, seeping out of every crack, gnawing their way through your skin. Noble Tess doesn't seem to like this. Do you know how to reach the temple? I'm sorry, Lord Captain, I do not. No one knows. The cultists are too adept at hiding and keeping their secrets. And it worries me that you might have to walk around the entire compartment looking for a temple. You were prepared. How did you know when I was coming? The Master at Arms ordered us to be on standby after the Bloodspun Web openly invited you to visit their temple. We have been awaiting your arrival every day since then. Why are you worried? The lower decks are not suitable for someone of your status, and it's not just the grime or the crowds or the brutish laborers. I suspect that the entrance to the Temple of Death is hidden in some dark corner, where you might encounter criminals or contagious outcasts. With the kind of riffraff that dwells there, you might even be attacked. He frowns. To put it bluntly, although the Bay performs its functions well, even its more civilized sections are sorely lacking in discipline. I was only assigned recently, so I haven't had time to straighten everything up. Since doing so will require making some serious changes, I am not inventing excuses, Lord Captain. As the officer in charge, I accept full responsibility for what takes place in this compartment. I hereby offer you my assistance. I shall conduct an inspection and share my thoughts on how to change this place for... Rejoice! Anytime you see Rejoice, like 9 times out of 10, we're going with it, because that's so Noble doesn't give an F test. The Lord Captain herself has deigned to deal with your problems. Rest assured, I will provide you some crucial guidance once I'm done inspecting the bay. But Fresno stops himself mid-protest and assumes a more compliant tone. In that case, I urge you to remain vigilant. The freight trains move at great speed, and the inhabitants of the residential units are despicable rabble. One must never drop one's guard around them, and Emperor preserve you from stumbling into the pestilence pit. That's where the madmen and lepers live. Okay. The cult of the Bloodspun Web has a presence in this compartment, does it not? That is correct. The enforcers do not bar them from carrying out their sacred duties, he scowls. As irregular as it is to have armed crew members set up a secret hideout forbidden to the enforcers, and that they can go around dispensing bloody justice. I see. Be steadfast in your duties, Captain. Emperor protects. Yes, he does. Good lads, all of you. Thank you. All right, Tess. Let's go. We haven't been here in a while. God, the description for Noble Tess. It's like, there's filth. Poverty.
Follow my lead.
Tess, what do you think you running around here, girl? Is that blood? Sorry. And yeah, oh no. Is this the welcome you give the rogue trader? Abelard's nostrils flare in anger. Whoever had the audacity to leave behind this appalling symbol, I will see to it that the Master of Arms calls him to account herself. The corner of the captain's mouth twitches nervously as he mutters, damn those. Had they even... No! The blood that was used to paint the symbol is still fresh, but you see no clues as to who left it here or what their intentions were. Cabela carves the same symbol on the back of her hand with a knife and whispers a prayer. Dom and Tessera, remember the sign. It's the beginning of your quest, the first blood trail. Do you know what the mark is? It resembles one of the symbols associated with the Bloodspun Web. What was it called again? The Song of Trailing Blood? I think it's a prayer familiar to many in this compartment. We've heard spinners say it when they, perform their signature acts of service to the Emperor. Presner takes a deep breath. The soundless shadows sank into the dark, slashed feet crescendo, fatal dance, blade song and tempo, each edge an echo. Twin odes to death throws, now on her sacred blood, as she once trod the backs of foes, tried countless souls, but none who know. You memorized? When I took up my post here, I made sure to familiarize myself with all of the particular qualities of this compartment. I soon heard about the verse and decided to investigate. I questioned a number of people who follow the blood-spun web, and as I try to figure out if there is anything pernicious about it, eventually I learned the whole thing. He frowns. The words are certainly strange, but it's nothing worse than it seems. What is the song? From what I can tell, it's something like a prayer with several verses that tell about the life of the cult saint, Arain, or the matriarch spider, as they call her. I'm invited to follow the trail, it seems. I accept the spinner's invitation. I hope you find what you're looking for and return to the upper deck safely, Lord Captain. Safety? Safety? I don't know the meaning.
I'll lay claim
God
to the
damn,
stars.
Tess, don't scare
Upper
me.
deckers avoid coming here. But how can one live aboard the flagship only to turn one's back on the core that gives it life?
She has a good point.
This
Oh no. This is the last hub's vial for this work cycle. Give me an idea how much it costs. There's 57 ration cards. That's all I've got. Spent the rest on rock gut again, I'm guessing. Not doing you any more favors. Give up the drink or get used to life in Pestilence Pit. I hope you get hit by a train. Okay. Good. Can I talk to him? No. All right. No. Oh, what's this? Good. Oh, good. Good. Okay, so this place, this is the underbelly of the ship. This is where Tess is never, ever supposed to be. Okay. This is not for the refined. Have you heard the rogue traders come down? Yeah, the rogue trader is in fact here. Good luck to us all. Glory to her captainship. Captainship, that's new. Oh, right, the fire. Are we here early? Right. I heard Glado? Is that you, sweetie? Is that Glado barking? How do they manage to... Okay. Lord Captain, the Enforcer quickly puts the safety on the flamer and points it also away. How may I serve? What are you doing? Burning the poor shacks, Lord Captain. The rabble build them, cutting off the air supply to the next bay, making it difficult for the Inferni to work. We've told the serfs to get out of here time after time, but they won't listen. Captain Fresno ordered everything to be burned down and afterwards Siri to be sealed off. I have no more questions. I feel like it's not a bad, like... It's cutting off air. And on a ship where air is precious, because that's all we got, kind of vibe. You know what I mean? Who are you? Yes, long live the rogue trader. Oh no. Okay, listen. The level of flirting that is about to happen is one that should be studied. And then the ending that Owlcat gives him feels something like betrayal, but also I'm so proud of you. The Infernus Master salutes you cheerfully with his low stick. Lord Captain, what an unexpected encounter. What brings you to this compartment? No. Yeah, low. The famous cuisine and magnificent vista, no doubt. I seek the blood-spun web's temple. Do you know where they're hiding? I don't have the foggiest idea. It's probably for the best. I have my hands full as it is. What are you doing? Here to patch up Savage, locomotive number 3 under the tech priest supervision. An old grump is my personal favorite on the entire freight line. Every couple of years, Savage gets mad, his boiler catches fire, and starts spitting steam at the repairmen. Guess who they call to take care of him in these situations? The Inferni, of course. And after I've done all the most dangerous work, that's when the iron brains come in. But that's all right. I love Savage. When he's in a good mood, the feeling you get when standing at his lever and speeding down the freight line is indescribable. I envy those tech priest drivers who get to operate him every day. The roar of the boiler, the wheels thumping like mad, all that furious power pulsing in your hands, responding to the slightest movement. How about there's a mischievous spark in his eyes? I introduce you. I can't turn down an offer like that. Yes, Tess, flirt with the man. The panel before you is covered with technical runes, lumens, which are, in case anybody's curious, a general term for a light source, presumably electrical. The platform is that a tech priest right there? Oh yeah, they're all a bunch there. Shakes with the boiler's mighty vibration as the iron beast behemoth beneath your feet growls and snorts ferociously. He squints contentedly and whispers a litany of ignition before turning to you. The machine is angry and refuses to obey. Right now, Savage is powered only by the auxiliary maneuvering engine. We will need to start the main rotor if we want to take a trip down the freight line. Initiating the train blessing algorithm. Let not corrosive wear separate the wheel seats. Let the traction drive receive the touch of the motive force granted by the invisible hand of the Omnissiah. Let his grace strengthen the joints and support that lift of the body above the decay of mortal tracks. Hear me, driver, praise the machine god thrice, for it is only by his will that the miracle of sacred locomotion is accomplished. The blessing has been successfully executed. Listen to the rumbling. The stubborn machine does indeed seem remarkably similar to a wild beast. The roar of the mechanism resembles hoarse growling, and the scarlet glow of the lumens on the control panel makes you think of the malicious glare of a predator. The spirit of this machine is vicious, but strong and lively. What should I do? Put your hand on this big lever and gently give it a pull. Very gently. His face is focused, but his voice has not lost any of its playful cheer. Savage does not like being hassled. Alright. We'll pull it gently towards us. A few erratic jolts shake the platform, and an indignant groan emanates from the depths of the machine. An intense shudder passes through the lever and into the palm of your hand. There's a strange feeling of emptiness in your stomach. Savage's fiery heart is stirring. Do you feel it? There's so much energy and defiance in him. This is a rocket, not a locomotive, unruly and enamored with speed, but quite willing to submit to a strong hand. There's almost a loving tenderness in his voice. Pull the lever towards you, smoothly but firmly, and then pump the fuel with this command rune. Smile at him, unruly and defiant, but submits to a strong hand, much like yourself. A roguish gleam appears in his eyes. You don't say. Okay, do as he says. A new explosion inside Savage shakes his iron body, causing your eyes to see double from the vibration. Now you're feeling his real power. He can run down the entire freight line in a minute, given the chance, and kill everyone who rides him at that speed. Now try applying some thrust to the main rotor. Grab the paired lever and give it a firm tug. Yeah, we could do this, right? We could absolutely, but we're gonna wink instead, okay? We're winking. Show me how it's done. Exciting, is it not? With an intrepid smile, he places your palm on the control, covers them with his own, and pulls the lever down in a confident motion. Don't be afraid. I won't let him hurt you. A torrent of steam bursts from the slit in front of your face, but he deftly covers you with his shoulder. A moment later, you realize that you cannot hear a thing, or rather, you hear only one thing. The roar of the engine, triumphant and powerful. Looks like Savage has agreed to not kill us both. His tech priest guardians will be pleased. All hail the Lord Captain. You've subdued a mighty beast today. Now I'm sure you have urgent business to attend to, and it's time for me to drive Savage down the line and see if he's feeling cranky. It was a most intriguing lesson. Oh, most intriguing. I'm pleased. Yeah. He lowers his eyes and grins. Could I have wished for anything more, your ladyship? It's so good. Have a good trip. Change of plans. We'll full speed ahead. We're heading to... no. Do we? No. Let's try it. Not quite, your ladyship. I said Savage is not dangerous, but not dangerous ends right here. He might pull a stunt and bake us to death during the ride, and it'd be better if the ship didn't lose another Lord Captain. Well, have a good trip then. Everything is going to be all right. Savage would never fry me. Right, Savage? It's like... I think the best part about that is how good and subtle the flirting is. That's not... Oh, I forgot about that. It's not like outright hardcore flirting in that like...
This explorator is blessed with multifunctionality.
Thank you, Pascal. It's not like hardcore flirting that is just like in your face about it. This was like... It's very subtle. And I like that. Like, I like it when games do the subtle flirting. I feel like that always just, I don't know, works better. Especially because, like, theirs is a relationship that obviously is going absolutely positively nowhere. Like, there is nowhere for this relationship to go, right? Like there's no way that the two of them ever end up as anything, especially if you know what happens next. So the fact that you kind of have these little subtle flirts, I think that they did them really well. And I wish we had more of that, only because I'm greedy. It's not because like the game gives us a lack of subtle flirting or anything. It's like this is purely from a I am greedy perspective. In case anybody's curious. Owlcat does a phenomenal job. Like even in what was that? In Kingmaker. I feel like even in Kingmaker, they did fantastic with the subtle flirting. And like the Tristian flirts and stuff were really, really good, especially given like how you find him. By the way, if you would like to see Kingmaker, which is Owlcat's like first game, let's play it on the channel. Please tell me, because I've debated once I finish it. I know we've got like a bunch of stuff going, but there's stuff in flux and finishing, and
victory awaits.
I've debated on finishing up. Obviously, I want to go back to Pathfinder and finish that, but then I'd like to do a run of Kingmaker at some point. So if that's something that you're interested in, tell me. I would like to know how you feel about that, because maybe you've never actually. Oh no! What if you've never played Kingmaker? Are there some of you that haven't? Oh no! I might have to introduce you to Lindsay then. I love Lindsay. That's such a good game. It's such a good game. If you see the game on sale at any point or just want another Owlcat game, go get it. You will not regret it.